Ask yourself, if only the money changed, would I still want to be here? Let's talk about counter-offers. You hand in your notice, maybe you found a better role, more money, more benefits, better work-life balance. You tell your manager and they say, wait, what if we match? We can change, we can offer you more money. What are you going to do? It's flattering for sure, but before you say yes, take a breath. A counter-offer might seem like a reward for your hard work, but oftentimes it's just a quick fix for a much larger issue. Before you say yes, let's look at what's really going on and discuss why most people who take counter-offers are gone from that company within 6 months. The first thing to ask yourself is simple. Why were you looking in the first place? You need to be brutally honest with yourself here. Was it purely about money, or was it about culture, growth opportunities, or maybe leadership who don't listen? Because if you've already reached the point of looking elsewhere, it usually means that something is fundamentally wrong. And if the root cause issue hasn't changed, no amount of money or promises is going to fix that. It may paper over the cracks, but it's not going to repair them. Secondly, get clear on what you actually want. If it is just a pay increase you're after, which there's nothing wrong with, then great, you've got your counter offer and you can go ahead and accept. However, for most people, it's a bit more complex than this. You want to feel valued, supported, challenged, maybe have greater flexibility or a better work-life balance. So, ask yourself, does this counter offer actually give you what you've been missing? Or is it just your employer reacting as they're panicking about losing you? Here's what happens after you accept a counter offer. You get a bump in pay, maybe some promises that things are going to change, and things are good for the first few weeks. But over time, the same frustrations creep back in. Why is this? Because money doesn't change culture. It doesn't fix poor communication. It doesn't fix lack of progression. And the data is there to back this up. Around 80% of people who accept counter offers end up leaving the business within 6 months. It's not because they made a bad decision. It's because the underlying issues in the business never went away. And for employers watching this, counter offers may feel like a win. You've retained a good person. But in reality, it's only a temporary patch. If somebody was actually ready to leave, the smart move is to look at your business and understand how that person got there in the first place, and then address that issue across the team or the business. Your company's focus on retention shouldn't start when a person resigns. So, what should you do when you get a counteroffer? Pause, reflect. Write down your reasons for leaving, write down your reasons for staying. Then, ask yourself, if only the money changed, would I still want to be here? If that answer is no, then you know what to do. Yes, leaving can be uncomfortable, it's uncertain, but growth comes from stepping outside of what's familiar. And remember, if your employer really valued you that much, why did it take your resignation for them to show it? So, before you take that counter offer, think long term. Will this move get you closer to your goals, or just keep you stuck in the same cycle? The right offer isn't just about more money, it's about finding the place where you can continue to grow. Best of luck.